Guys, and welcome to Awakening Energy. I'm Skeed. Just connect the energy. This energy, Kundalini energy. Before, I've always said this is not Reiki, because it's more powerful Reiki. But yet, could we call this energy Reiki? Chi is prana. Reiki translates to universal life force energy. Prana is use of universal life force energy. So can we call this Reiki? Well, of course, if we take Reiki to be the Usui form of Reiki, with the symbols, you have to use the symbols for the Reiki, then obviously it's not that, because there are no symbols. If we consider Reiki as an energy we connect to, comes down into our heads and goes straight out through our arms, then no, this is not Reiki. However, if we just say, well, Reiki is the Japanese name for pranic healing, for pranic energy, then when we're doing just the prana, not the Shiva and the Shakti, but well, then yeah, we could call this a very powerful form of Reiki. Quantum healing. So if we consider Reiki being, as I said, the symbols, following the patterns that Usui did, or one of the many variants, Egyptian Reiki, there's even now Kundalini Reiki. All names and models trying to make themselves different and special, which I talked about before. Yet, when we take a non-dualistic form of thinking, then all these energies, baseline of all this energy transfer, all the energy healing, Kundalini Activation, pranic healing, quantum healing, angel light therapy healing, whatever you want to call it, it's all just chi, prana. If we say, but what about Shakti and Shiva? What about Shen and Wei? Are they different? Now in Neigong, they would argue that Jin or Jing transfers to prana in the kidneys, prana to chi. Chi is transformed in the second dantian into Shen, and then it's transformed into Wei in the upper dantian. And so it's every level is a more refined form of the energy. But that's still the same energy, isn't it? Just more refined. Shakti energy. Well, if we're literally saying Shakti energy is the prana energy traveling up the spine, more refined because we've awoken the chakras, more refined because we've awoken especially the root chakra found in the coccyx. Jing or tantric energy, say it's sexual energy, or is it just the prana created in or pulled through the sexual organs, the reproductive organs? So they are, when we look at it, the same universal vital life force energy. But we refine them, or that's the theory, within the body for different things. So we could almost think about this as Star Wars is always a good idea, a good example. So is it the magnetic energy to move boulders? Is it the electrical energy shoots out their hands? Or is it the energy to go into someone's mind and control their mind? Or we could look at The Last Airbender. The ability to use this energy to control water or fire, earth, or how we use the same energy. So fundamentally, we could of course call this Reiki. However, if you connect to it and you compare it to the connection, especially online, of other Reiki healers out there, if you are able to connect to the subtle energies well, you will notice that Shaktipat is the other name for Kundalini energy. Seems to be much, much, much more powerful than Reiki. So is this to do with Reiki, or is this to do with the practitioner? The practitioner of Reiki just assumes drawing the symbol means they connect, and they do, but in a very low way. They don't really know how to channel the energy. I don't know. It's a possibility. What do you think? If we called all these things by the same name, would it make it easier, or would it make it more difficult? Because there's so many types of yoga out there, for example. And I've been to yoga classes where they say, oh, this is Kriya Yoga, oh, this is Raja Yoga, oh, this is... And you go to a class and all it is Hatha Yoga. Calisthenics class. I go to a class thinking, oh, I'm going to have a cool session of Kriya Yoga. They just give you a calisthenics class. Very different thing, but it's, if we call them all the same, then how do we know which is different? Because if I do Reiki on someone or I do Kundalini on someone, or even the way I do LLT on people, it is very different. The way I channel the energy, which makes it more or less powerful. And then what happens when we add in the Tantra? Another very powerful energy out there. One of the ones we use after we're ready and we've been doing Kundalini Activation for a while and we've reduced our egos. We've got duality in check. It's the energy we use to awaken the Kundalini. So what do you think? Could I start just calling this Reiki? Kundalini Reiki? I should just forget about the word Reiki. Pranapat, Shaktipat, Shivapat. So many names of this stuff. Feel that. Left hand. Remember, if you want to use these videos for longer, because the energy stays in the video. I'm not finished yet. If you want to use this energy for longer, right-click the play button on the computer or the settings icon on your mobile, just for the look at that loop. And it'll loop for as long as you want. Listen to me again. Do nothing else. If you don't want to listen to me again, turn the volume down. Going. Set your intention for the day. Not when you do this again, remember to set your intention. As you're breathing, smooth and relaxed. Namaste.